Oh my god, bro. Yeah, things happened. You know, it's funny because, like, it was actually fine. Like, nothing went wrong on my end. Like, I saw everything was fine, the internet connection was fine. It seemed as though YouTube decided to disconnect me. It was YouTube, I'm pretty sure, because my connection was perfectly fine. Everything still showed it was working perfectly. So honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. That was YouTube's fault. Oh my god, that was... Okay, I'm not even paying attention. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, guys. Hello, everybody. Pro gamer stuff happening. I thought it was my internet at first, too, but turns out it was not. I don't know if he's back in here or not, but... That's funny, because that never really happened. Look. I don't know if Splatoon 3 is going to be an altered experience, but... It looks like it could be something significant. I just feel like they're doing this because it's a logical thing to do for a game like that. Similar to Call of Duty, how they just release a new one every year and they kind of spice it up a bit. But YouTube, why'd you have to be stupid? It's not even really a port. Like, I don't understand the people that are saying that Skyward Sword HD is like a port. I mean, for all we know, it definitely is a port to an extent. But when you think about it, I don't know if you guys saw, but there were quite a few improvements in Skyward Sword HD. The biggest thing to me is that the game is now running at 60 FPS, which, honestly, that makes a first for a home console 3D Zelda game to run at 60 FPS. So that's a pretty big deal, in my opinion. Yeah. Shadow, I have no clue what happened. Like, my internet was fine. OBS said that the connection was fine. I tried disconnecting and reconnecting to see if it would make contact with YouTube again. Turns out YouTube just, for some reason, with no actual context, just did that, so... Which makes a first. Like, I don't...
Might you be? The Zora King is not accepting.
Look, I know what's going on here, alright? You're gonna send me to my death, make me fight a gold Lionel, yada yada yada. I bet you it's not even a gold Lionel. I bet you it's like 3 gold Lionels. I bet you it's like 10 gold bokoblins on horses, and then I do like a lot of the quality of life changes. The swimming is obviously so much better. That was like one of my biggest gripes about the main game, was the swimming. Link climbing faster wasn't really needed, but it is a very good thing to have, because this is a great thing to do after you've already experienced the game beforehand. So climbing in general would have just been annoying to begin with. So that's a great change. I started with the New Game Plus. The plateau is very fun. This dude really went... There's a lot of changes that I can't think of at the top of my head, but I know that they're there. And I do like them. Yes, Muzu. I know, it's such a pain. Life just sucks, dude. People have been asking me to speedrun this game. I don't think I can. I've played this game like a lot since it came out. But like I don't think I'm that good at the game to speedrun it. Oh my god, gold Varuta! Imagine. Yeah, I noticed everything was just like fully leveled up. It was so nuts. I was like, you know what? Like, I think I'm just gonna avoid all of the enemies for now.
You must find a way inside in order to free it
I
from
couldn't
Ganon's
imagine
malice.
trying.
I believe in you, Link.
They have a bash hitbox. I did not know that. So what you're saying is it's basically like a Savage Lionel shield. You just bash enemies in the face with it. Is that what you're saying? What am I doing? I'm playing this game through my OBS window. I'm not even playing it through the actual window. Okay. Maybe I need to go to sleep. I'm not going to sleep yet though. I've just been playing the game in this tiny window since I started streaming again, with an input delay. Roar! Oh well. I did a playthrough of this game not long ago with kind of a mod I was testing myself, and I made the game completely pitch black, so it was kind of like Typhlo Ruins, but everywhere. You know what's funny? I saw a shield with attack up earlier, and I was like, that's a little funky. I don't think... Wait, do I have one that's like that? No. I saw one earlier, and it was like a weaker shield, and I saw an attack up on it, and I was like, I don't know about that. Varuta is different. Chat, do you hear that? Oh, I see. Chat, he's saying the Divine Beast is easier. Chat, look. This is gonna be so easy. It was like a what shield was it? I think it was like a Knight's shield or something. It was something. It wasn't a Royal Guard shield. I know it wasn't. Oh god, my phone fell down. Guys, the Divine Beast is gonna be so easy. Man. Thank you so much. Making it easier. You have a mod team, but you did Ruta yourself? You know, that makes it even better. Means it's gonna be really easy, chat. You guys ready? This dude really sounds like a dog. Like, he sounds like a dog that's been smoking cigarettes, and that's not okay. Now I'm really intrigued by what Varuta's gonna be, because I'm talking all this crap about how easy it's gonna be, but you know. You know, Water Blight Ganon is like the second. My button on my controller just popped off. Whoa! Oh no! Oh god. Wait, I have a controller with mechanical buttons, and one of the buttons just popped off. This is not cash money. This is not very cash money. Where is the button? Oh god. It could be anywhere. Oh no. I can't press the B button. Give me a second, chat. Things are happening. Oh. And my fiance's calling me. Yep, we're hunting for button right now. F in the chat for the B button. I'm gonna find it though. Hey Tina. What? What's wrong? I'm looking for a button. Because I was playing Zelda live and I accidentally popped the B button out of my mechanical controller on accident, and now it's on the floor somewhere, and now I'm crawling around on the floor like a drug addict. Like I feel like my dad is looking, like I feel like I'm my dad right now, looking on the floor for crack, and I can't find it. Yeah, chat, this is happening. I'm sorry you have to listen to this. Dude, where is this button? You know what? Ow! I hit my head on the desk. This is just a disaster. Oops. You got hiccups? I can hear. Okay. Well, we will continue in a second, chat, because, well, this isn't good because it needs to be found. But I also don't know where it could have gone. Ah! So I'll just say that the blights are still being worked on and that they're not a part of the public release, so they'll have their normal health. However, you'll find some things different enough to suffice. Great! So water blight's gonna be easier? Thanks, dude. I really appreciate it. Appreciate the work you're doing. Actually, I'm kind of scared because water blight is like one of my least favorites. Not because it sucks, but because it sucks to fight. Bro, where is this key? Oh, there it is. I found it. The key has been located. We found it. What? Yeah, you can use the card. Take a sec. Pog, we found the button. Oh my god, things are flying everywhere. What is happening? Ghost, I don't have time to deal with you throwing stuff around. We have a divine beast to tackle. That was my fault that happened because I was playing around with the button too much. Oops. A ghost. If when stuff falls off shelves in my room, I just blame it on a ghost. I don't know if there's actually a ghost or not doing it, but it's whatever. Alright. Whatever it is, it can stay to itself. Yeah. I'm going on an adventure. Oh god, Mario's talking by himself. I don't think chat could hear it, but Mario was I have a giant Mario figurine in my room, and he likes to cut on in the middle of the night and start talking for some reason. So he gives motivational speeches when I'm sleeping. I wish I could play this, but I don't have the equipment to mod my Switch, and I don't have it on Wii U. I don't think this would work on Wii U anyway. There's too much stuff that's been modified that just won't work with the modding system on Wii U, I'm pretty sure. Because I've tried mods that have a lot of the stuff like this, and they just don't work. It just crashes the console. Yeah, I just got this Mario, and like he just talks by himself. Yeah, at one point this mod did work on Wii U, but once they started changing like they started adding like some really complex things into it, it just wouldn't work anymore. But I'm pretty sure this does work on Switch. Because I think one of the main limitations on Wii U is its memory. Not Switch, but Wii U. Wii U, like, I don't know how much memory this game uses on Wii U, but it's not a lot at all. So I've played this mod, a more recent version of this mod on Switch, and it worked fine. But Wii U, no. Wii U just kicked the bucket. Like, it could not take it. Is that really what it is? The memory issue is what causes the Wii U version to not work? Yeah, I didn't know if that's what it was, but I'm glad I have confirmation. I just like I was saying earlier before you got in here, like I was giving a viewer a recommendation for specs to run this game, and I recommended having a decent amount of RAM because RAM is what contributes to the loading of mods. That's why there's an extended memory graphics pack in Cemu. No, Switch can handle it. I'm pretty sure Switch runs it fine, but Wii U, Switch has 4 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm pretty sure like 3.5 or something like that is dedicated to like games. Wii U only has like 1, maybe even less than that, dedicated to games. So you can see where things start to get a little rough for Wii U owners. Like some mods, like armor replacements and stuff, work on Wii U fine. Some mods that actually add things to the game work, but there's a memory limitation, and these bigger mods just don't work at all. You don't have to have the homebrew launcher installed to your Wii U menu in order to run SD Caffeine. It's just a convenience, is all it is. Cold booting is just a really big convenience. I'm gonna kill this Lionel. Oh, look at how puny this Lionel is. He's just a regular Lionel. You know what? I'm just gonna use these. I don't have the picture yet. I don't have the camera. I accidentally swung the freaking weapon on accident. I pressed the button, and I couldn't do a second backflip because I swung the weapon. That's because I was looking at chat. I was accidentally. Oops. Oh well. That's like that's like the easiest Lionel in the game. I'm not worried. Hey, buddy. Come on. Do it. You can? You can cancel it? Oh! I just did it just then. I'm such an idiot. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Oops. Oh man, I accidentally missed that. Buddy. I'm trying to freaking parry it. It's not working. Try the hitbox bash? Okay. Crap, I accidentally just screwed that up. Oh, I actually... Oh! Can I parry all of these? Nice. I just killed him with it. Look at that. He just died. He got smacked in his front crotch. That's what I'm gonna call it. His front crotch with a shield. And he died. Imagine. What a weakling, dude. Oh, I have more than enough shock arrows. I don't need shock arrows. Shock arrows aren't needed. Yeah, it is a very powerful shield. Guess it's Divine Beast time. It is indeed. Oh, look at the rainbow. It's a perfect view before we have to go suffer. Technically, Link shouldn't be able to pull the glider out, like, after falling from that far. It would rip his, like, bones out of his shoulders. Yeah, the Royal Guard weapons are greatly improved. I have definitely noticed that, because in the regular game, they break way too easy. Just... Ah, yes. I indeed only started streaming 20 minutes ago. No, it's more like been almost like an hour and 20 minutes. This is gonna be torture. I can already feel it. Treated as better than Royal and Relics. Yeah, I can tell. I mean, they needed that to begin with. Like, there's such a mistreated weapon set in the regular game. I feel like it's just kind of stupid, in my opinion. Like, here you can have a Hylian shield that just doesn't really break until after like thousands of hits, but you have this nice Royal Guard shield that just breaks in like 4 hits. I mean, it's kind of... It's a little unfortunate.
You must break that ice. We're getting closer.
Didn't even have to do the ice.
Let's go. You did it. Marvelous.
What even is this, bro? I can't... It wouldn't let me glide over. Okay, is that a change? Is that a change?
Get thrown off.
Yeah, I've tried shield surfing. Oh my god. I wasn't paying attention.
We move now. Can we get rid of that ice?
I'm trying, Sidon. Yeah, shield surfing is how I get away from like a bunch of enemies. I use it to just lunge myself away. It's honestly really amazing.
Here you go.
Gosh, Sidon, can you just go faster? Like the gliding, it's pulling me down. I can't glide.
That's it.
It's like been changed so that I can't do it all at once. Because previously I'd be able to glide to the other side and shoot the other two. Unless this time it was just bugged for some reason. Could be an emulator issue. Oh well. Ruda just got nay-nayed on. chat, this is so easy. Isn't it crazy how easy this is? Like that Lionel. That Lionel. There's a technique you can use to do all four of them without landing. Yeah, that's what I normally do that. Like, that's what I was saying. But for some reason, when I was trying to do it, like my glider was like, it was like pulling me down for some reason. It wouldn't let me go over. Yoda Nane on Ruda. That's unfortunate. Mifa's gonna be like, Link, it's hell in here. Leave. Save yourself.
You're here. I must say now.
Welcome to Relics of the Past. I am welcomed.
You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost.
Why does he have ancient gear? That's not yours, mister. You don't own that. You stole it. Put it back.
The guidance stone there contains the information that
What guidance stone? Mifa, you're on drugs. What is it not supposed to be like that? Did I use BCML? No. I mean, I have BCML, but I like installed it. I just put it in the graphics pack folder. Oh no! Look, chat, we're stuck here forever. Looks like we're stuck here. So the guidance stone is not supposed to be missing, I assume. Yeah, I'm playing on Simu. Okay. Let me... If this actually isn't the way it's... I'm saving twice just because. If this isn't normal, which I assume it's not by your reaction, I'm going to... Give me a second. I'll go re-download it just because. This music is helping. This music is helping me a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the latest version. I downloaded this a few days ago. Official beta release. I have something that could be conflicting with it. I don't remember. Just let me download this real quick. Yeah, Diesel. It seems as though there's a bug with the mod right now that is probably... I don't know if this is normal or if it's probably something that I did. It might be something that I did because I mess everything up, but... Okay. I'm going to reinstall this, and I'm going to get rid of this other weird, janky folder that's in the graphics pack folder for some reason. So give me a second. We're going to get rid of this. Yeah, chat. Just ignore the thing you see on screen. I'm fixing something. Because there is a possibility I have something else conflicting with it, but I haven't used any other mods, but I'm going to delete this other... There's like a folder in here that has like... Ruda is missing things. Like the guidance stone. Okay. Give me a second. We're gonna get it straightened out. We're gonna get it straightened out. Edit graphics packs. No, not that. Graphics packs. Okay, there it is. Alright. Now let's try it. There was like some other weird folder that was in there. Yeah, we don't need that stupid guidance stone. We don't need guidance, chat. All right. Let me try this now. See if it's working. Hmm. Hey, Lizalfos. Can I interact with it still? It's there. It's there. It's got collision. It's just not appearing. Yeah, I just checked. Like, hold up. Let me just show you what my thing looks like. There's like, I have this graphics pack thing here. Is this it? Like, am I supposed to have this? May not be compatible with Vulkan. I mean, I'm using Vulkan, but so far everything's been fine. Arrow draw speed. I mean, I don't think I should have these on. I don't think any of that stuff really would mess with it. I'm not sure, though. Well, at least if there's an actual issue, at least it's being documented, like, and fixed if it is an actual thing. Because everything else, like everything else that was custom has worked. All right, chat. Well, maybe we've helped discover a bug or something. We're gonna leave the Divine Beast for now until it's fixed. Imagine if we find like the Guidance Stone floating somewhere. Could you imagine? I'm not a freaking genius. It was just a one of the developers just happened, like the head developer happens to be watching and something's just not right. Hello, buddy. I have a bone to pick with this Alphos though. We got to get rid of this dude. I'm not a fan of this man at all. He looked at me funny. Yeah, fool. I mean, this is beta, so technically I am beta testing it, so you're not wrong about that. I mean, you gotta understand, things are called beta for a reason, like... Oh. I'm just looking around, yeah, even though I know the dungeon is not... Oh, whoa. Okay, there's definitely some changes here. Okay, this might actually be really exciting to play once it gets fixed, because... Uh-huh. 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 Well, it's still interesting regardless. I like that I'm seeing changes in the dungeons. Spice them up a little bit. It's working on your end? Okay, okay, hold up. Yeah, I have a Discord. Yeah, chat. Things are a little crusty. Okay, he's gonna send me something. Let me put this back on the game. Discord. Let me find my... Let me put my Discord. I don't care who adds me on Discord because I already have a bunch of people up here, but I'm just going to publicly put it out here in the chat. But yeah, that's my Discord. Yeah, I mean, this mod is great so far. I don't know why I'm having issues exclusively. It seems as though this happens to me all the time. I always have some sort of issue. It could be, like... Well, I'm pretty sure most, like, 90% of, like, Cemu users are using Vulkan, though, if I'm not mistaken. So, I don't... Link do be hoppin'. Okay. Accept. I accepted it. Okay. Let me save this. And then I'm just gonna close the emulator because I don't want to blow the PC up. It seems like you're watching a police thriller. Oh man, what? No, it goes in this content. Download this one too. He's sending me a bunch of stuff that I imagine that I'm just gonna throw inside the folders for the mod. Resource size table. Is that where both of them go? Okay. Alright, so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me... I did not mean to do that. Crap. Man, I did not mean to close out Discord. Everything is just going bad. Hello, Link. How's it going? Okay. So the SR size table file goes in the resource size table folder. Under content, system, resource, and it just... Is that where that's supposed to go? Okay, not the remains water one, but... Okay, I have to do this that way. So I assume I'm just gonna replace this entire file in here with the one you sent me. Okay, and then the other one goes content. Go to AOC. Pack. Remains water. Replace. Okay. Alrighty. Let's test it one more thing, chat. Yeah, this is what we're working with. Files. Get mod files, all this fun stuff. This is what's happening. Lots of interesting things. It's pretty tense. It's not the most tense, but it's good that he's here because otherwise we'd be very, very confused. We would probably be very confused. Trying to figure out how to beat the Divine Beast while it's messing up. I don't know. I mean, he's still testing something. I'm just gonna open this really quickly and test it out. Why are there things falling everywhere? Dropped it. It drops the controller. I didn't lose a button this time. So that's good. Oh no, the controller got unplugged. Why does my voice hate me? I'm just gonna keep like testing as he goes along. We're gonna see. Yeah. I'm gonna try. Hold up. Let me try just cutting like all the unnecessary stuff off in my. Not in here. I haven't messed with anything in there really. Yeah, this is weird. Everything always ends up like this. I have to edit the graphics pack just for this alone. I'm just gonna kind of set everything to default really quickly. Just to do it. That's the default. May not be compatible with Vulkan. I mean, if it's working for you on Vulkan, I'm not worried about that. Cut off the draw distance mod as well. That's all the stuff that I have on that wasn't like on by default. I don't know why any of that stuff would really mess with it, but you use OpenGL. Well, we'll try it one more time and then we'll switch to OpenGL. I mean, my PC's powerful enough that OpenGL should still work just fine, but I don't have I don't know if I have a shader cache installed for OpenGL, so might get a little crusty. Yeah. Yeah, a graphics card driver wouldn't really, I wouldn't imagine it would be messing with like actual, the placements of like actors and stuff. In a map, like that'd be a little weird. I want to try something. It's still not here, hold up. Let's... I'm not completely familiar with the actor system, but I know some basic stuff about actors. I know that doesn't really make sense. Unless you're really messing with like shaders and stuff. Shaders make sense as... Well, I was trying to see if... Yeah, I don't... What? Chat. Let's teleport somewhere away where we can offload this data and see if we can get it to... Because I doubt teleporting to a place I'm already at really offloads it from the RAM at all. I doubt it does. Otherwise, it wouldn't have loaded so fast. I mean, well, this has been an interesting experience. Would it be my game dump? This is a game dump that I've had for a very long time. Believe it or not, this is an actual legitimate game dump that I dumped myself. So I used to have the game, but after I dumped it, I just stored it on a hard drive. And then now it's just... I sold the actual disc, so... I mean, I do have USB loader. But that wouldn't really... I have the DLC, yeah. Pretty sure. Yeah, see. Got all of it. Very weird. I also have the latest update installed. I'm pretty sure version 208 is the latest. It's 1.5.0. Okay. There's one more thing we gotta try. So that we don't put developers through torture trying to fix something that is actually not... Let's set this to OpenGL. I don't want VSync. Because the input delay. I mean, well, never mind. I'll try it. It doesn't really matter. Oh man, I forgot OpenGL shaders take a while. Yeah, this is rocket science, totally. Yeah, hopefully we can get this fixed. I mean, at least we had a, like I said, at least we have like a developer here that like knows that something's wrong, so that we weren't running around a divine beast. A fresh cache. Are you saying that I should just delete my cache altogether? Move it, just copy it somewhere, and just have it make a new one. Okay, that's what I'll do. Would so I don't know too much about shader caches, so which one of these would I back up? Like pre-compiled? Wait, driver? Oh, it would be in this, wouldn't it? Is this it? Like the Vulcan one? Dude, what is this? This is the only part of Cemu that has always confused me since its existence is shader caches. Okay, transferable. That's the one that I want to move. I'll just like make I assume I can just make that was spelt incorrectly. I assume I can just make a folder here and it won't mess with it, so I'll just paste it. What am I doing? I need to be here. Is that good? Is that fine? So like voice chat? I mean, we can if you want. Because I'm curious to figure this out. The chat seems to be enjoying this for some reason, so so yeah, we can video chat if you want. Or not, yeah, like voice chat, not video chat, but voice. I imagine typing in the chat and waiting for like a couple second delay is not the best thing in the world.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. What's up?
All right. So I'm sitting here looking at this myself. I did just test it in game, and it doesn't really make sense why you're getting something so different. And I'm
Yeah, I didn't know there was actually anything different to begin with.
looking at this right now. It's just like,
It's actually kind of mind blowing because we probably would have been running around in circles in that Divine
Yeah.
Beast if you weren't here. So, I'm like, oh wow, it moved somewhere. Nope, it's not there at all.
no problem. Also, I think your Discord isn't coming through.
You don't think it's coming through?
'Cause I can hear you on the stream, but not Discord.
Hold up. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's trying to use my how about now?
There you go. That's
It was
better.
trying to use RTX voice, and that's not on right now. So,
Okay, yeah, I get you there. Because you're not the first person to actually report issues with this exact issue, actually, with Varuda.
so this has happened before with somebody?
Yeah, but this was before version 201, and in version 201 there was some bug fixes. But I'm literally like testing the exact same file I just sent you, and everything's loading just fine. And I was trying to check to see if it was the extended memory or not, but it's
Yeah.
not the extended memory.
So I don't exactly know. This is weird.
It is, but I'm definitely determined to figure it out at the moment. Let's see here.
I mean, I don't know if this necessarily would mess it up, but I am going to say that since I got this new PC, this entire Cemu setup, like this whole folder that I have of that Cemu is in, was transferred from a different PC. So the game is still in the Cemu folder. Everything is still retained. I don't know if that would have changed it or messed anything up or not. So I don't know if I should, re-download the whole game and then reinstall it through Cemu. But I don't really think that wouldn't really make much sense because everything else I've tried has like worked perfectly fine. So
Yeah, like the what I'm seeing, like the rest of the mods working fine.
and like other mods I've tried as well. What is in? And there's nothing else in my graphics pack folder. There's the downloaded graphics packs, the folder that I named ROTP, and then there's like just the
Wait,
other
go inside there?
in this.
No, the ROTP?
Yeah, I got it. It's open.
Okay, just making sure. Because sometimes if a folder is double layered, it'll cause issues. Like if you had like another folder inside of here and then those contain those 4 files. But it looks like you got it right, so you're fine.
Imagine Admire with RTX on. Yeah, let's not.
Here. And you said you didn't use BCML, right?
No, like here's the thing. I tried that once, and then it crashed Cemu, and then I just deleted it, and then I just used the zip file instead and installed it manually.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Like I do have BCML installed, but like I don't use it.
Let me try something real quick, because I'm on Cemu version 122.4. So let me try updating real quick. See if that'll change anything.
I think maybe it might be a Cemu. Yeah, because I'm on 122.5.
It's possible.
Chat,
because
why
I
are you
know-
why are you guys finding this so interesting? You're literally just looking at files on a screen.
Hello?
Yeah.
I lagged for a second.
Yeah, it happens to me sometimes.
Okay, restart. Let's see.
Where? Oh, there's my headphones.
Okay.
Pyro says my brain hurts and it's fun to look at. It's fun to look at a bunch of files that you seem to not know anything about. You're learning. I mean,
I will say that that way Breath of the Wild is structured is quite interesting.
it is very interesting.
The like for an example, you would think like the map objects and placements and stuff is done through like the overworld and like the world model all being part of the same thing.
Yeah, and
But the way it's actually done is the map data is just structured in a list, and then you have all the actor packs, and it pulls all the data for the actors from the actor packs, and just uses the list to place everything with the proper parameters.
yeah, does that make it any like more difficult when making mods? Like,
It actually makes map editing relatively easy because you can actually do it without a graphical editor, depending on how well you know like the coordinates and whatnot. But we do have a tool that lets us edit the map graphically. So
that's very, very interesting. I've wanted to get into modding this game, like making like complex mods, but the mod scene blew up at one point, and I lost all access to any sort of oh my god, I'm having a stroke. Any sort of educating like resources at the time, so like I just kind of gave up.
it's hold on, let me show you. It's gonna be like really laggy because I have a low-end laptop, but I'm gonna at least show you. Actually, I'll just do it without that. Hold on.
Somebody said seeing all this info alone has allowed me to achieve perfect wind bomb launches. What? Okay.
Yeah. He has been empowered.
You just downloaded
All
the
right.
files. Brain. Alright. Here you go, chat. Look at this.
All right. So when you load in the VAR reader, the first thing you're supposed to see is that eye. But you're not even getting that. At least this is what it's supposed to look like down here.
Whoa.
But like literally the exact same thing you have, and I don't understand.
There's just the only thing that's there is just the Lizalfos. It's just
Yeah. So it's
what? Okay. Okay, then. Yeah, so that's weird. All right.
Here, this might sound silly, but try this. Go back to the ROTP folder,
Okay.
and then just delete it entirely. You can do Shift delete to perma delete it, so it doesn't waste space in the recycle bin.
Wow, that's a new thing that I just learned.
Yeah, it's something that I found very handy for modding.
All right.
And we're going to re-download it, except... Where did you re-download it from? Game Banana?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this then. Even though I know they're the exact same, but... I'm going to post it on... Okay, I'll just post it in here. Here's our team official website. If you go to the download tab, you can grab the mod that way.
Oh, the public beta. I need the public beta, don't I?
That's... Yeah.
All right, let's see. Save. 40 seconds remaining.
The website's still relatively new, but it looks really good. One of my team members was working on it while I was working on the beta.
It's amazing how far the game has come to run on Cemu, because I remember you used to need like a beefy PC to run it.
Yeah. It definitely did a whole lot of optimization. Though I really need to get stronger hardware. I still got a 2016 2 gigabytes of VRAM laptop.
That the laptop I had before this was 2 gigabytes of VRAM as well. Didn't run Breath of the Wild very well though.
Yeah, it's just good enough to dev on.
At least it's something.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I'm not grateful for what I have, but I'm just saying it'd be nice to have something a little better.
Yeah. I was mind blown when I got my new PC that I was even able to run Breath of the Wild. Because a lot of people were telling me that the specs and stuff were not really the greatest, and like, so should I just copy this whole, like, not change the name of the folder or anything, just move it in there?
Yeah, but make sure it's not double layered. So go inside of it real quick.
Yeah, it's not double layered.
Okay. Yeah, so just go ahead, drop that into there. Because usually if there's like a second folder inside of that one that you're looking at currently, it'll either crash or cause issues.
Somebody said my laptop's only good for running solitaire.
All right. Let's see here.
Yep, not double layered. It's still fine.
Okay, yeah. Let's see if this works. Hopefully it works.
Edit graphics packs. Just making sure everything is there.
Yeah.
I don't think I needed this Grasswayne thing turned on, because I remember I had it turned. Also, I still haven't switched back to Vulkan, so it might get stuttery chat because of the shaders have been moved, I'm pretty sure, so.
Yeah, seems like yours is rendering it relatively quickly, though. So that's pretty good.
Too bad I did this in master mode. I could have, like, it would have been nice to go back and see if we could just reload the whole Divine Beast altogether.
Based on how the map and the map loading works, I wouldn't have done a whole lot because the way the game loads, there's 2 different types of map data, and it loads half of it on the title screen and the other half dynamically. So as you if you're in like a dungeon or whatever, it'll load all the data depending on your position.
Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. Doesn't look like it's there.
No.
This is very weird. This is super odd. So the only thing I can think of to do is to completely, just remove Cemu, re-download it, and then just re-download Breath of the Wild and not associate any of it with BCML at all. I mean, I only did that just because I wanted to see how it worked, and then I never actually used it. But
Oh yeah, it's a tool designed for merging multiple mods. So if you're
Mhm.
only just using one mod, you don't need it.
well, that's good to know because I've always wondered if that was possible.
Yeah, it's just the because the way the emulator it loads the data based on what's called a layered file system. And basically what it is, if you notice that like when you were replacing those files, those are the same exact file format and layout that the actual game files have.
Mm-hmm.
And it basically takes the same file, the format of the file system, and reads from that instead of from the game dump.
Uh-huh.
So that's the reason why I'm a little lost, as even if it was your game dump, it would be reading from the mod pack still to begin with.
Yeah,
So,
that's so weird.
but a fresh reinstall can't hurt, and I can help you with getting the game if you have it, don't have it.
I
Or
have the USB loader on my PC. It works fine,
oh,
but
okay, I have a zip download for you.
uh
I mean, normally people are like, "Yeah, no pirating." I don't directly support pirating, but
look,
I can help you for it.
I own the game 3 times. I have 2 Switch
Same.
copies and like a Wii U copy. Like, well, used to
Yeah,
have it physically, but now I have it digitally. So,
yeah. I purchased mine too. So, but yeah, it's already formatted for you, so I'll just
okay.
get that to you. I don't
Just
know how long it'll take to download though, because it's like 14 gigs.
might not take too long. I'll just delete the CMU folder then. Just delete it entirely. Goodbye, CMU. Look at all the data in the CMU folder. Wait. Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's about the size of Breath of the Wild.
I wanted to make sure I shift deleted it.
Yeah. Uh,
See, chat, look. It's being deleted. Breath of the Wild's gone forever. No more Breath of the Wild content.
banned.
Yeah, it's been banned. Nintendo has told me can't do it anymore.
All right. Sent. All right, there you go. All you have to do is
Oh god, chat, I accidentally closed out Discord and ended the call on him. Oops. God. My bad.
No, you're fine.
Accidentally closed it out. Okay. Yeah, it should be pretty fast. Might take a few minutes, but
Okay. I guess we can like talk about stuff or ask me questions in time.
I mean, yeah, the chat seems to be enjoying this a lot. They seem to be learning something. Because I get a lot of questions when I'm streaming. They're like, "Oh, how do these mods work?" And I'm like, "Hell if I know." All I know is that they're just layered over the original data, and that's about it. Like that's all I know.
Right. So, like just for an example, the remains water.pack, that's all of the data for Varuda alone. And then the other file I sent you is the for short we call it the RSTB, or the resource size table. The
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a list of every file in the game, and how much and what the file size is for it, or the allocated or the needed allocated memory for it. It's it's a little tedious to keep it up to date, but we've found ways to streamline it.
It does sound tedious, honestly. It's really impressive, though. Like the fact that people have picked this game apart and done these things. It's just nuts.
Right. Yeah, I'm it's definitely been an adventure. Like I had no idea Relics of the Past would become something so big.
I
And
remember the first mention of it on Game and I was like, this sounds really interesting, and it was such a small thing. I remember seeing like the map with like the little green squares, and it was only on the plateau, and I was like, this is cool.
so you've been following it for a long time.
Yeah, I've been following it since like I
Nice.
saw that. Like that was back when it
Would you
worked on Wii U, so that's when
so
I played it on.
you didn't hear through it like Point Crow or anything like that?
No, I mean I know Point Crow did it like pretty recently, but I've been doing Breath of the Wild content longer than he has. I haven't done it in such a professional way that he has. That it's been interesting enough to become big. So
I see what you're saying, yeah.
I also didn't have
Okay.
a PC, and he does. So
Yeah, hardware is a big contribution to being able to do anything really.
yeah, but I like Point Crow. He does a lot of he gives the Zelda modding community the love it needs, and there's a lot of people that watch. So like
Yeah.
I imagine it's really exciting for like mod creators to see someone as big as him and all the people watching the mods that he plays. It's probably really exciting.
Yes, indeed, I must agree. Now I'll go ahead and I'll tip you guys off. I don't know um when he's doing it, but he did agree to do more Relics of the Past.
Ooh.
Um he said later this month. I don't know if that's nearing or if he had to put that off or anything. I got to get back to him and see what he says because I'm definitely trying to make that happen.
Yeah,
He said,
yeah, I saw him do
Mr.
it. He seemed to be really enjoying it when he played it too. He's always up for a challenge.
Right. Mr. 8 Game or something like that. That guy Yeah, I know Mr. 8 Game. He's a good friend. And he's enjoying Relics a lot as well. Now the updates that we have in store, because the reason why we released this version in the form of a beta is because we introduced a lot of new ideas that I wanted to see how the public would take it, and I would get feedback off of that and move forward. So for the next official version, we'd have something even more fantastic for you guys.
Wow, that's amazing that there's just that much ever being put into it. Like I know there's a lot of people that unfortunately don't get to play it simply because they just don't have the knowledge or hardware to do it. But
Right. Yeah, accessibility is a bit of an issue with the project, but um, the best part about Relics that I've noticed is that it's both really enjoyable to play and watch. So
exactly.
for those that can't play it, can just find people to watch and still get the enjoyment out of it. I know I know I still have a ton of fun playing it both personally and when I'm streaming as well.
I imagine that a few years down the line, there's gonna be like a huge Nintendo Switch exploit, or once the Switch starts dying off, it's gonna be a lot more open. It's gonna probably become like the Wii, and people are probably just gonna like have all their Switches modded, and hopefully by that time,
Yeah.
once the mod is like in a fully completed state, and it's just like a revamped version of the game, like people can just enjoy it that way. Because I imagine that's going to happen at some point,
Yeah,
and
that's the ultimate goal for, because once we complete the map changes per se, there will be balancing. We'll be going back and revamping things. Like I'm mostly sure that all of the divine beasts are gonna have a second version of them, just because as we progress and develop uh, us ourselves are gaining more knowledge as modders and improving our skill sets. So the version of Aruda that you have is actually a version 2. Like if you were to download the public version 103 version of Relics, that version of Aruda is actually different from the beta release version. because I had improved my skills, and I wanted to go back and redo what I had already done. And I like this version 2 a lot better.
Oh, definitely. Like, I like that. Like, that's something that I've wanted to see in this game, and I knew it was gonna happen someday. But seeing like significant map changes done, not like completely change the world, but like add significant things that people are gonna be like, hey, that's not the way that it was, and then have
Staying, yeah,
like
staying true to the to what Breath of the Wild is,
yeah, exactly. And then
and
like
that's
and seeing what you had in Varuto on your screen looked pretty impressive, considering that it stays the same, but it has some significant changes to it to make it more enjoyable and have players just be like, wow, this is not the way I remember it, but it's still here.
right, right. And I noted that when before like map editing was um got to the point that it's currently at now, um I had played the emulated version of Breath of the Wild so much, put a ton of hours into it. I can't even like, and that's before, because like when I first started playing Breath of the Wild, I played it on a Wii U, and then I just played through, put it, I'd say roughly about 70 hours into it, and then played a bit of it more. That was, and then I got it on my PC. After I got it on my PC, I put well over 2,000 hours just from playing it, and that was before I started modding it. So I don't even know how many hours I have total.
I know that I had about, this is really sad, but I had about, I think it was close to 2,000 hours on the Nintendo Switch version. I'm just going to round it up to 2,000 because it was close enough. And then on the Wii U version, I
Right.
have about 4,500. Just because most of my content,
4.5K
uh-huh,
or 4.500.
yeah,
Okay.
4.5K, yeah. So mainly that was because I was nonstop testing mods, and it was just so fun that I just have hours and hours where I just mess around with one
Right.
single thing. But
I did catch a whiff of that video where you were in a part of the map that had some terrain collision.
uh-huh.
Um, and that caught my interest drastically because I'm pretty big on map editing, and I'm unaware of that, or I was at the time. So
That's
I wanted
interesting
to.
because there's not a lot of people that I know that know about that specific thing. And not to mention that I don't really know how the like random enemy events happen, like with like choo-choos that randomly spawn in like groups of 3,
Auto
or
placement, yeah.
yeah, pebble, but they do spawn up there. So I knew that like that area up there has like the ground has actual swaying grass up there. It's just really weird because there's no other spot out of bounds that has that sort of that large of a scale of like, actually that's the only spot out of bounds to begin with that has collision. Like that whole, it's a huge area, and you do have to no clip out of the, huge wall that's there to get to it. But once you're
Hmm.
inside of it, it's, you can run around, you can do whatever you want. I can see some
Right, right.
potential up there if that's possible. Like that seems really interesting to me. Like I've always wondered like what could have been up there, because it confuses me that that is like that to begin with.
Right, right. The auto placement actually has been modified for relics as well, pretty drastically. The randomly generated enemies are quite a bit more aggressive. What I mean by that is typically if you like say you find like a boko and it's just a single boko, and then suddenly Yiga clan spawns, there's Keys, and then now there's Stalko enemies at the same time.
Oh
It
yeah,
just all happens at the same time. It's crazy.
dude, that happened to me earlier, and I was so confused as to whether that was a feature or if it was just if I was just really unlucky. Like,
No, no, yeah, it's been what I call unrestricted. So there's parts of the game that have restricted auto placement, and I just unrestricted the entire map. But that does get a little finicky because sometimes you'll get like keys flying around in towns.
I've noticed
Like
that as
they
well.
can't see, yeah, they can't see you, but They're just kind of there.
And everybody's just, I love how chat's just having their own conversation with each other. It's great.
Big chillin'.
They're chilling. They're do we ever sleep? Sometimes. I'm not a mod developer, so I don't know if they get sleep, but
Oh, well, sleep has been rough for me recently, but yes, I know that when I was about a week out from getting the beta out, sleep was very scarce. Like I was on like a 4 hour on, 4 hour off, like or like a 6 hour on, 4 hour off kind of schedule. My sleep, it was weird, but I got it done.
all right. See, everything's pretty much done now. Now I just need to. Actually, the download got finished like 5 minutes ago. But
Okay, yeah. So for like the game directory and the update and DLC you're going to install, you're going to want to do all of that from the Mmmmm Breath of the Wild zip you downloaded.
all right, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let
Yep,
me
all three of that.
extract them somewhere. I'm just gonna put them on my game drive. Actually, I'm just gonna put it in my ROMs folder just cause it's just easier. And then I'll set the path in here.
Yeah, this is that game dump you'll want to not touch, so that you can always have it, and then keep the zip somewhere too, just in case.
All right. Well, I'll also store that on my external drive as well. It's gonna take a minute. Imagine Yiga Clan members spawning every minute as if it wasn't worse enough. Well, I came across a Yiga Clan member in this mod, or like when I was off camera and I was on the way to Kakariko, and it was absolute torture.
Oh, you found the Yiga Inquisitor.
Yes. Yeah, it was nuts. Like, I was like, wait, why does he look like that? Like, I was so confused. I almost forgot that I was playing a mod because I was just trying to play and chill in my own time. And I forgot that I had the mod enabled, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go to Kakariko, and then, like, this really dark Yiga soldier pops up, and I'm like, okay, I don't think this is normal. And then he just has all these weird moves, and I just die in one hit, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I just chose to run away from it.
Yeah, that's the new Yiga enemy that we added. He is designed to basically be like the strongest form of Yiga enemy.
I tried fighting him
And,
multiple times. It didn't work.
Yeah, he's immune to all elements except for fire. Fire is actually extremely effective on him. And he's designed to basically force close combat. So you can't like shoot him in the face and stop him because he'll just keep walking towards you. I removed his head crit point.
Oh god, dude, I noticed that. Like, I was like, I'm like, headshot, headshot, headshot. Where is it? I was like, bro,
Yeah.
this enemy's bugged. Nope.
No.
Turns out it wasn't.
He's got 3,050 HP.
Oh man.
His AI isn't perfect. His AI isn't perfect yet though, because AI in Breath of the Wild is extremely complicated. And like making the slightest tweak can get you undesirable results. So you have to like really look at what you're changing and really pay attention to what to how you're changing it, because you might like change a value that's like 0.5 to 0.6, and then now he's freaking speeding across the map for no reason. And you're just like, bro, it's like 0.1. I promise I wasn't trying to do this.
That's so funny because, like, I remember stories of like the actual Breath of the Wild developers talking about like little teeny incremental changes they would make that would just break completely other parts of the game while others were developing it. And I thought that was so funny because, like, you think that like,
like that.
yeah, you think that like, oh, you guys are all synchronized, you guys know what you're doing, but God forbid you change the wind speed and like it just creates a hurricane on the other side of the map while somebody's placing pots. It just blows everything away.
Right.
Because apparently that's how they worked with that. Like they had all of their like computers connected and like they could all interact with the world together at the same time. So like they could like somebody could be working and building Castle Town or something, and then somebody comes along and just deletes all of it on accident. Like that, I imagine that took so much coordination.
That's not actually how my team does it, but I think you're referencing more of how like the Nintendo
Yeah,
development
I'm
team
talking about like
approached it.
the actual developers, like how they did it,
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
just to get all that worked on at once. I imagine that they all had to work on separate parts at the same time.
Yeah. Man, it's taking a while.
Chat, y'all are still in here. Y'all are just are y'all just like y'all like those people that watch the DVD icon float around the screen and y'all are just watching a green bar? Is this interesting? Dumb guy accidentally deletes mod. It might happen. Who knows? Hopefully not. I accidentally deleted my shader cache, so that's probably comparable, but that's fine. I
Oh,
can.
I wanted to show you, if you don't mind, I want to show you some interesting things and why we decided to remove Koroks or some of the Koroks from the game.
Oh, you did? You
And
removed some of them?
yeah, we've removed about, I would say, roughly 70 Koroks from the game.
What? I did.
Because of memory issues. If you give me just a second here, try and get a good screenshot of this.
Don't worry, chat. We're getting there.
Or if you want like a screen share and you can see me walk through the process.
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Okay. Oh, I screen shared the actual program. I wanted to do the actual the whole desktop screen. Hold up.
Whatever that was, it looked really cool.
This is iSpear, our map editing tool, or our main map editing tool for right now. You can edit both shrines and the overworld with it. Let's open up this area. This is like the route toward Dueling Peaks. I don't know if that looks familiar.
Yeah.
Wait for this to load.
Let me get
That might
this.
take a little longer because I'm screen sharing.
Just gonna... Alrighty, well this is here. I've got Breath of the Wild installed. I assume I need to install the like update and DLC as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The little option up in the context menu. DLC. I think this is how you do it. Uh-huh. Yeah, there we go.
Yep, there you go. Alright, well that's loading. It's done loading now.
Whoa, chat,
Okay.
look at this.
This is the program that we use to edit the entities in the game. So the giant wireframe squares you see, they're all area, what do you call it, area triggers. And so the things you like from when like auto saves or when you're approaching like a guardian or whatever and it wakes up, a lot of those are used for things like that. I'm trying to find a Korok. Was one of the target ones. This one, yeah. So you see all these little boxes right here?
Yeah.
these are all what are called logic gates, and this is a Korok setup for the target Koroks. Um, and every single one of these entities, this box right here, um, all these little things that say ands and ors, they're all logic gates, and this is one Korok. So you can imagine how many different Koroks that are set up similarly with all these logic gates, and how much memory it's taking up for a single Korok. And there's 900 of them in the game. During development, we had an issue with Eventide Island not working. You'd go to Eventide Island, the event would not trigger, and then the island would be half rendered.
Um,
Um, so to fix that, we quite literally just deleted a bunch of Koroks, and it literally just started working after that.
yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of Koroks crammed in the little places. I'd imagine. Well, I mean, there's a lot
Yeah.
of them in general. So
Yeah, these are all static actors. These invisible. They're called invisible actors, so you can't actually see them, but they're there in the game. So they handle a lot of the background logical processing. Like this is the setup for a Boko camp.
uh,
Um,
it's not showing on screen anymore.
it's- oh,
Yeah, you can see on
hold on.
stream it's not really showing. You kind of just randomly went out.
Let me make sure I'm screen sharing properly. We'll do that just for now.
Somebody said, please, you're on the editor. Delete all of the Koroks.
Delete all the Koroks. Yeah, I know, right? So it's like you got the enemy camp here. And it's a little complicated how it's set. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to like blather on for no reason. But it's a really sophisticated setup for a simple camp, and how it does like the camera trigger, and like it opens up the enemy chest and all
Uh-huh.
that. And then like even up here, if I scroll up in the top left, I don't know if you see my mouse.
Yeah, I do.
But if you see the actor count, there's dynamic and static actors. Static actors are used for the object linking that I'm talking about, and then dynamic actors are like just objects that are just placed. And that's what I was talking about with how the game loads it in two different parts. It loads the static actors on the main menu, and it loads the dynamic actors, quote unquote, dynamically, or as you approach them, based on position. But just this number count combined is about 4,500 actors in this one area. And it's just for this map square right here. Oh wait, you can't see it. Hold on. Let me adjust the screen. Change windows. I thought I set it
This is
to.
nuts that you guys actually have a software that can do this.
All right, is it showing my desktop? Hello?
No.
It's not.
It's
I don't
like
know why.
loading. Cricket
I'm not sure
noise.
why it's doing that. Now it's not showing up with Ice Bear anymore. What the heck is going on right now? Hold on, let me rejoin the call.
All right.
Still not there. What the hell? The program's using too much graphical memory. But let's see. Try to get a screenshot here.
Let me install this update while you're doing that.
That's just that one mech square right there.
What did you say?
Yeah, that picture. That's the area that I had open, or the part of
Yeah.
the map section I had open. 4,500 entities in that one area.
It's not even like one of the most populated spots on the map either.
Yeah. It's a little ridiculous how much stuff is in this game, and how much stuff is like the way it's just set up is really really crazy. Like every little thing has its own unique identifier called a hash ID. So like all like the Hyrule herbs, all like the iron shrooms and stuff like that. Even like the bushes and trees have their own hash ID. It's wild.
The update's gonna take the longest. Yeah, but like, oh my god, dude, this game is. You guys have a lot of patience. Like I can
I will say that
imagine.
it does take patience because Breath of the Wild is not an easy game to mod. They're not saying that there aren't things that are easy to mod, but modding it as a whole is hard because there's so many different things you have to keep track of.
Chat, if you do want to see Minecraft content at one point, maybe I will. But
Wait, what?
I'm just reading chat. They're talking about like asking if I can do like Minecraft or if I want to at one point.
Oh, okay.
My channel was born off of Breath of the Wild. It's actually kind of nuts because my channel, only about 4 months ago, let's see, was only at like 400 subs, and I have this video that I uploaded about 3 years ago. It's a random video that I recorded simply due to the fact that it was something that I saw in the game and I couldn't, nobody at that time could explain what it was because people were still kind of playing the game. And the video is titled A Ghost in Breath of the Wild, and it was uploaded 3 years ago. It was recorded with my phone, and it's 17 seconds long, and I guess it made it onto YouTube Shorts for whatever reason. So now it has over 500,000 views, and it's like quite literally the lowest.
I remember seeing this clip.
And somebody in the comments, this person right here, confirmed that it was a Lionel and it had followed me, or I had entered where the Lionel was, and I know where this is. This is in like, I forgot what it's called.
Wait, play it again. I can't remember the video, but I remember seeing it, but I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, you could see like right here. There's like something that kind of materializes out of a bunch of like weird orbs. A lot of people were saying it's a Wizrobe.
That's a Lionel.
Yeah, you could see it.
Teleport.
And it kind of came together, and it looked like the teleporting animation from a Lionel up close. But I guess since it was so far away, like the textures, like they weren't red like they were supposed to be. And you can kind of see the shape of the Lionel. Like when you look at it, it kind of turns and looks towards the camera like a Lionel normally does. Like right there, that's clearly a Lionel. But back then, nobody knew what it was, so it was kind of weird, and it just blew up like 4 months ago. And now, here I am at almost 1,200 subscribers for whatever reason,
Nice.
just because of this video. So I'm taking advantage of it. And now I'm doing what I'm doing right now. But
you're doing better than my channel. I'll tell you that.
I've heard a lot of people say that, and I'm like, well, I'm just grateful that this even happened, because like that's quite literally my lowest quality video that exists.
Yeah, video editing is hard. Hard to like keep the ideas fresh and not mess it up as you go along. Makes it take longer.
Where
so update and DLC are installed now.
Where did I put? Okay, I had somewhere. I have my save files. Because I always back it up. Because I don't remember where I put it. Or it might be on my other computer. Hold up. Maybe. I mean, if not, then I'll just have to play back to that spot off camera. But, which I have no problem with doing, because I've played this game so many times that it's not something that bothers me. But if I don't have access to the save file, like it's a very particular situation, given the fact that
I can give you a save that's at Varuda.
Yeah, that would be really helpful if you wouldn't mind, because I don't know if any of my saves are there, because the last backup I made was like a few hours ago, and I don't have, and I would have to just make it all the way back there from the plateau, and that seems like a.
Right, right.
Honestly, I should have thought about this, but it is what it is. Everybody on my channel seems to like watch me do the same thing over and over again. So
Hey, whatever works, you know.
yeah, like they're just like, oh, play through the plateau again, but harder. I'm like, yay, torture. But I have fun too, so I'm not.
Right. Oh shit. Hello.
Oh yeah, huh?
Okay, we get. Never mind. Because
Okay.
I accidentally thought I thought I clicked this go to sleep key on my keyboard, and the problem with that is my laptop's battery is bad. So if my laptop goes to sleep at all, it just turns off entirely. Okay, sending this, and boom.
Oh, so there is a person in chat right now that came, or like they just saw that video on YouTube Shorts. So it's still being rotated through YouTube Shorts for some reason. That's just
Yeah, when I saw it, it wasn't actually. It was like 2 weeks ago when I saw it. About roughly 2 weeks ago.
that's freaking crazy. I've had so many people like, and YouTube has been surprisingly they've been sharing my streams, like they've been recommending it to people. So like I just get random people in my stream and they're like, "Yay, hello."
Awesome.
I had somebody in here
I mean,
earlier, a couple people in here earlier that knew, I guess they've seen other people play this mod and they came in randomly and they're like, and they just popped in and they were like, you were in for a treat, and they just disappeared, and I was like, oh, okay.
awesome. I wonder if I should try streaming on YouTube once, twice. I mean, I stream on Twitch normally, but I'm just kind of thinking about it.
I have a lot of problems with Twitch for some reason. Uh,
It's gonna be in MLC 101's save or user save.
yeah, that's what I was that's what I was looking for. I was like, where is it?
If you haven't, because it's a likely because it's a new emulator set up that
It's
it
not
doesn't
there
have the
yet.
save file. Yeah,
I might just need to start it up and just kind of boot into.
yeah. Just get all you have to do is let it load up, and then when you get to the part where it says press A to start, you can close the emulator because that's when it creates the save.
What am I reading in chat? Somebody said, yummy torture. And somebody said most of the whites survived, although the ship seems to have lost some weight. Perhaps I forgot something.
I'm trying to figure out how that makes sense.
Okay, chat, please. Okay, please don't do this. I've had some
Don't
weird.
ask. He said, "Don't ask." Bet.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I didn't plan to. I didn't want to know. For the sake of the protection of this channel, don't mention it either. Just because. Is it so? It's under user save. Uh, where
So start the game first.
I did. It was I got to the press A screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
inside there, the 8000001.
okay, so
And then you're going to drop the let's see. Make sure what part of the file. You're gonna go into the zip, the user, and then you're gonna replace the folder that's in there
oh yeah.
in the user. And then yeah, there you go. The save is in that folder right there.
Nice.
Boom, there you go.
Don't have any graphics packs installed.
Yeah. And then just click the little button on the bottom right.
I need to update them. Okay. Extended memory. I'm gonna put this at. Okay, I'm just setting everything up the way that I had it because
Mm-hmm.
we aren't going
Only
to be.
problem with this save is that you don't because it's a save being used from vanilla Breath of the Wild. It doesn't have the expanded inventory slots. However, you can still fix that.
Alrighty.
As if you're trying to just start playing from this save, anyway, instead of testing, like actually play from it.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next. I'm not gonna change any of this because it's not needed. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next. I don't know if I should restart the game. I just want to make sure that this issue is fixed in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. My input is not set up.
Yeah, you gotta reset that up.
Button. Set this up. Okay, I don't care about limiting profile yeet because I don't care. All right. Got shot in surprise by a Yiga clan member. What is chat? What is going on? I don't have the freaking the UI fix, so it's like kind of running at double speed.
Gotcha.
It's just like running. Look at Meadow over there. It's just like.
Oh.
I think that's an option you can fix in the graphics pack settings though. You can fix the. That's a new thing,
Yeah.
I think. It's not what I'm worried about though.
Right. Oh boy, here we go.
Yep, compile your shaders. Yay! It worked.
Wait, did it?
Yeah, I
It's
see
still
I
loading.
see the eyeball.
Hey, there we go.
Oh
That
my,
did fix it.
oh god. Link is, what is going on? Well, the game's super fast, but
Oh god.
I don't know why that's happening.
You're running at. I don't know why it's happening either. It's funny as hell though.
It is really funny. I was like, damn, you have a really crazy speed boost active. It's
Sonic speed.
wow. I don't understand.
I think you have to use FPS plus.
Menu curse. Oh no. 75 FPS.
Menu cursor fix. Frame
Yeah,
rate limit.
that fixes. I'm pretty sure that fixes the compile the shaders. Yep. Yeah. See, it fixes the cursor from being like super speed, but things are not as they want. All right.
Holy shit.
All right. Somebody said I'm learning again. No, you're gonna have damaged brain cells after this. What do you mean? Is it that? No, it's not that. What? Draw distance cheats. Huh. Could be a shader thing though.
Try just running at 60 instead of 75.
Oh wait, you know what? I had it on. That's not what I had on before. Okay. No, I keep accidentally pressing the scroll wheel and it's changing things. I'm gonna have to exit to apply these changes though. Well, this has been very interesting. It's been
At least it's working.
at least it is working. I mean, I can get it working. I'll mess around with settings when I'm off camera to get everything not looking stupid, but
There is an on-the-fly way to fix your inventory space if you wanted to go through that.
there's a way to fix it.
Yeah. There's two ways you can fix it.
Okay, it's
get it right.
working. It's working now.
Hey, there we go.
Look, chat,
Looking
it's
good.
working now.
Looking good. There we go.
We'll just have to compile our shaders again, chat, because, you know, so you might have to deal with some stutters here and there, but it's fine. You guys can live.
Have you noticed the Master Sword?
The Master Sword? Yeah. I see that.
That's its new true form strength.
Nice. I had one like that on my Wii U save at one point. It was like 120 after I did Trial of the Sword. I run a Zelda group, Breath of the Wild group, that has about 20,000 people in it. And when I used to showcase mods back when the game first came out, everybody was so amazed by it, because they're like, how do you do that? How do I get that in the game? I'm like, you can't. I actually streamed Relics of the Past in its like early stage back in that group exclusively.
What did they think?
They thought it was impressive, and it was the only annoying thing is since I'm the only person that really does mods in that group, they tend to for some reason believe that I'm the one that makes them, and I'm like, there's no way in hell I can make this many mods, all right? And I don't have this kind of knowledge. I just stream it. And I get tons of questions on how to install it on their Switch, and I'm like, bro, that is not an easy question. That is not an easy.
Bro, I don't know.
I'm like, just stick a paperclip in your Switch, all right? Okay, well.
By the way, go ahead.
I don't even know what I was gonna say, honestly. I was looking at chat.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Trial of the Sword is modded in this version of Relics.
I was wondering that earlier. I was like, I wonder if there's like gold enemies all inside of it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Amazing.
You're not wrong. Some of them have, some of the rooms have more enemies. But yes, all the enemies are gold. All the ones that can be gold. Which is fun. But also not fun.
Great.
Well, I guess we can, watch you play Maruda now since it's working.
Yeah, the cheater thing is... Well, one thing I need to test really quickly, just to make sure. Oh, that Lizalfa is just kind of teleported there. Gotta close it. Open it. I'm gonna set it back to Vulcan and see what happens.
Vulcan is a lot better at compiling the shaders smoother, and without giving you as much stutter issue.
I just want to see if like it... I mean, I doubt we're gonna have an issue now. What was that? What'd you say?
I was about to say, I usually like to have triple buffering VSync, but that's me.
What's the difference between that? I've always wondered, but I've never heard of like a legit explanation as to what it...
From what I understand, it affects the like some of the animals. Sometimes the animals will freeze while they're running away. Depending on how much distance is between you and them. And it also can affect like things that are not on camera and how they work. Typically in Breath of the Wild, a lot of enemies and stuff, they freeze when they're not on camera. But with VSync, if it's not on, it can actually like mess with that.
That's actually very interesting. I didn't know that affected the emulator that much.
But now your save is kind of just like throwing you in there I don't know if you're like what you want to do about that. There is a save that's like right out. I can give you like where you're like done with the plateau, but that's it.
I mean, I would like to not have to do the plateau over again, but I don't mind running through the dungeon right now.
Okay. Okay, yeah, just to kind of just to see it, yeah.
Yeah, just somebody said they want to see new Moldugas. I don't know.
There's actually plans for that.
There's plans for that to make new versions of those.
Yeah. I mean, we've already got a new variant of enemy.
A new variant of enemy. Is that like what? Like the Yiga?
No. A new variant of Lizals, Bokos, and Moblins.
Is it like a new color?
Yeah. This save you're playing doesn't have New Game Plus enabled though, so you probably won't be able to see it immediately. Anyway, they're essentially fireproof versions of gold enemies.
Ooh.
But in Relics, the gold enemies in Relics are also immune to electricity, which makes these fireproof variants only vulnerable to ice. It doesn't instant kill them, but like you can't freeze, you can't burn or electrocute these fire variants of enemies.
This all sounds really nuts and impressive. Just simply because you're adding stuff to the game.
Oh man, we have this new cursed moblin in development that looks insane.
I know somebody was asking me in my Zelda group because they know that I did a lot of modding stuff, and they were asking if I knew of any mods that plan to like add some like new enemies to the game, and possibly like, well, possibly enemies like that are from like Age of Calamity, because they were like, oh, that'd be cool to see like corrupted or like cursed enemies and stuff. So that's what that reminded me of.
So, I guess I could tip you off on what we've got. So first we have this. Let me look at your Discord DMs. Boom. Here's the picture.
Okay, let's see this.
That's the moblin we're working on.
Whoa. Is there a way I can...
It's a Malice Moblin.
Whoa. That's crazy.
And we've also got a, it's already created, but we're still tweaking it. It's a ancient Malice Lionel hybrid.
Ancient Lionel Malice hybrid?
Yeah, and we also have a Malice Guardian implemented, but it's
Malice Guardian. That's
it needs tweaking.
Yeah,
it needs tweaking still.
These are so creative though. Like,
it is. Hold on, let me try to grab a picture of that Malice Guardian. Do this. There it goes. Where's the little clip? Instead of Sent.
okay, yeah, that looks really cool. So you said it needed to be like tweaked?
Yeah, working on the leg texture still.
Yeah, I can see that, but is it gonna have like any different behavior or anything?
We're going to try to have it do that because, again, like I mentioned, editing the AI is incredibly difficult, and even getting something like a Guardian who has a more simplistic AI to do something different is extremely difficult because of the implementations that the way that implementations of the AI are. And the executable for Breath of the Wild is damn near untouchable. It's already like really, really hard to do anything with the game's executable. Typically is a showstopper for any creative idea for Breath of the Wild as well. So we're going to try and give it some unique attributes, but as you can see, it sort of just breaks after a certain point because of the HP or the health gauge or the amount of health that it has. Because a Guardian has a part of its code where if you parry 3 lasers, the game registers it as dead, but because it has more HP or a larger HP pool, it's not actually dead. So the Guardian just stops functioning entirely.
That is interesting.
So I'm looking through. I gotta look through the AI in order to figure out what's actually causing that and try and fix it. It's to no avail yet, though. But I'm sort of on like a mini hiatus from modding just because of the situation I'm in, though.
Yeah, I understand. Wow, that's insane. Like, I knew that this mod from the beginning seemed to have like big ambition, but it seems like you guys have like a lot of ambition to do a lot of cool things.
Yeah, you should see the ambition that we have for Hyrule Castle.
Oh,
My
man.
team member, or my newly promoted to assistant team leader, is working on Hyrule Castle, and what they've got in mind is honestly mind-blowing with how they've reworked Hyrule Castle entirely. Like, when you go into Hyrule Castle, it's gonna feel like a mini dungeon in itself, rather than just like an area of the game you can go to.
Wow, man. And that's kind of what Hyrule Castle needed anyway. It was already epic to begin with, but it didn't feel like really much of a proper dungeon. Like,
right. And it was a little bit of a pushover, honestly, in Vanilla Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it was.
And I don't think you've been over there yet, but I'm not sure if you want to go over there. Not until you're prepared, anyway.
The Hyrule Castle?
Yeah. It's ridiculous in Hyrule Castle. Currently.
I might.
The version that we have is ridiculous, but the version that we're working on is even more ridiculous.
Chat, you hear that? It might sound like something we need to do next stream. Is just kind of storm Hyrule Castle and see what happens. I'll probably die a million times. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen.
But yeah, I'd definitely be down to see that too. You're about to end stream?
Yeah, why not? I mean, we've been streaming for like what, almost like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. I guess once you're done with stream, we can link up and I can help you fix your save for when you start playing again.
Oh yeah, totally, because that'd be a big help.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Definitely was a fun stream.
It definitely was. I didn't expect it to be this fun, and I don't think they did either, because all they were expecting was just me to play Breath of the Wild and not get just a look at how this happens, because I've had a lot of people ask, and now some of them can see, and they seem really interested.
Yeah. I'd be down to join that community you're talking about, because I like I mentioned before, I'm kind of trying to get myself out there a little more too, since the project is so well known.
Well,
and go ahead.
I'm pretty sure. Let me go to my YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure in like 99% of all of my videos, I think I have like I think I have it linked in like my Yeah, it's in the description for a majority of the videos, like a link to the group.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, it's a Facebook group. Okay.
yeah, it is a Facebook group. That's what turns a lot of people off, but we kind of keep ourselves like separate from the rest of Facebook because it's
Hmm.
Facebook. So
Right. I'll join.
it's definitely interesting. We have actually some big names in there. We actually have a pretty big Zelda YouTuber in there.
Goes. What do they go by?
Um, well, I can just say it. I mean, some people know he's in there, but he likes to keep it a secret from a majority of the members in there. But HMK is in there.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know him.
yeah,
Nice.
he's in there. I mean, and his real name is in there as well. That's why we keep it a secret because
Right.
he
Right.
doesn't like people knowing his real name. So that's just out of respect.
Right. No, you're fine.
But yeah,
I was just out of curiosity. That's all. I actually been wanting to get in contact with him to see if he wanted to try Relics.
the
Because
only
he's
thing
definitely big in the Breath of the Wild. So.
I know he is like he definitely is, and I think he keeps track of the mods. But you got to think it's a little weird that I've wondered why it's weird to begin with that a lot of these big Zelda YouTubers for some reason haven't been playing any mods, considering that some of them are pretty significant. The only thing I can think of is that some of them actually seem to have deals with Nintendo where they get like free like games and like consoles from Nintendo. And Nintendo kind of has this stance on modding, and I don't
Right.
know. I'm pretty sure like maybe he'd play it on his own time, but I doubt he'd probably play it on his channel or something because otherwise I'd imagine
Hmm.
he probably already would have something up there if that was the case. But I actually have contact with him. I have actual DMs with him, um, because we had some sort of dispute in the group at one point where somebody was claiming that he was impersonating HMK,
Jeez.
and it was very
Always
funny.
something. Yeah.
So he actually and there's a few other admins in the group, and we deal with sometimes we deal with some ridiculous people in the group because there's a lot of people. So we kind of had to go through, and I talked to him, and we got proof that he was real, and it was something crazy. It was funny. We also used to have I don't know if he's still in there. He might be. He might just be chilling. I haven't seen him in there active in a while, but Austin John Plays is also in there somewhere. Uh there could be
Nice.
some more, but that's just their own thing. That's their own personal account, so I'm not really worried about it. But
Right.
yeah, you
I,
could definitely join. They're in there.
yeah, I just waiting on the request to go through now.
All right, I'll go in there and accept it because we've been kind of iffy about requests and stuff too.
Okay.
We've had a lot of bots try to join.
Oh, bots.
Hmm.
Oof.
And they've oh my god, something's falling. And they've evolved too. They have learned to say phrases to try to get in. Yeah.
Jeez.
They'll say like they won't answer all the questions, but when they're asked what their favorite Zelda game is, it's a bot because they always say Ocarina of Time every single time. They've learned to just say that and then not answer any of the other questions. They just uh did,
That's actually kind of funny.
so you said you put a request in?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask what your name is, obviously, because
I don't mind.
but I just want to make sure because I'm going through here right now and I'm just deleting just people that are not answering. Like there's one that's like, how did you hear about the group? Okay. Why do you want to join? Okay. Do you agree to the rules from the admin? Okay. What's your favorite Zelda game? Ocarina of Time. See, like that's a bot.
Right.
Like there's no way it's not. I don't
I
know.
didn't I
It's
didn't
just
get a bunch of questions. I just got the one. How did you hear about it? And I put like Facebook recommendation.
well, what's your first name at least, just so I
Justin.
oh, okay.
Like I said earlier when
Oh, I think I
we were
see you.
talking
There you
about
go.
JTW. Yeah, those are my initials. Yeah, there we go.
You get
Thank
accepted.
you.
There you go.
Yes, thank you.
Well, you'll probably see a
Exciting.
lot of arguing in the group right now because people are upset about Skyward Sword, but
Mm-hmm.
you'll get over it. Needless to say, you're allowed to post and share whatever you want. And if you share anything mod related, just say that you got permission from, like, just say Clinton, because that's what I'm referred to in the group. So,
Mm-hmm.
because we've kind of had a surge of people who like to self-advertise, and when it comes to Zelda mods, we're okay with it, just because it's Breath of the Wild related, but, you know,
Oh, okay. All right. I got you. I see what you're trying to say. Yeah.
yeah, but people do like mods in the group a lot. Like, you'll see a couple people that are like, cheats, but majority of them really do like it. Like, it interests them a lot. So, like, if you post, like, updates and stuff in the group, they will hop all over it. You'll get a lot of attention for it. So,
Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
yeah. Yeah, chat, I know. Dang, this stream is long. Yeah. I'm just glad that you guys stuck around this long, because not only that, but I need the watch hours. You guys are doing me a favor, and I really appreciate it. So, I guess we're gonna end the stream soon, and I'll just talk to you over Discord, I suppose.
Okay.
It's been really fun. Chat, thank you for joining. Hope you guys learned something. Everybody's screaming watch hours. I'll see you later, dude. Thank you for coming around.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right. Peace.
All right, chat. This is it. I hope you guys enjoyed most of this. I know some of it might have been boring because, developer stuff. But hey, we got to look into the, development of how this mod is made, and, a lot of these Zelda mods. It's really cool. We'll definitely be streaming Relics of the Past again. So stick around for that. I kind of have to end the Zelda stream. I have to use the bathroom really bad, and I'm actually pretty tired. But still, thank you guys for sticking around, because it's been pretty nuts. So, see you guys.